Hello everybody, this is Not a Pro Gardener here, and today we got some very exciting things going on. We're going to be putting in a hog panel greenhouse, and first off, I've already started on the frame because it was a little easier to do this without the camera on, so I could get it all ready and prepped up. So let me spin you over here and I'll show you what we got to do first, and then we'll finish this frame up. Hello everybody. We're going to be putting this cold frame somewhere else. Probably going to move it about right over here, and then we're going to put down, kind of rake it all kind of even in the high spots over here where the cold frame is, and then I'm going to be putting down some weed barrier fabric along the raised bed and all under this greenhouse, and probably even under the cold frame that's going right over here. And let's get to it. So what I got over here is some old Walmanized tongue and groove board for probably decking, and it's getting repurposed here for this greenhouse. And I wanted it to be 8 foot on the inside, and it's by about 100 inches. And I got some things going on the inside where I needed it to be wider in order for me to do what I want to do with it and maximize my space. I got it as big as I could possibly make it with the area where I'm going to put it. And I'm just using some deck screws, Walmanized boards, and I cut all this earlier. I cut these long boards on the side. I cut them 11 inches longer than what I needed it, so I could chop them corners off. So if I want to pull it with a vehicle or something to get it out of the way, I could do that, like a lawnmower or whatever, whatever you got. It also kind of gives it a little nice look. And then I'm putting these boards on here to raise it up another 5.5 inches, just to give me just a little bit more space in there. And then I'll show you how everything else goes whenever I get to it. So first I'm going to finish screwing this on, and then I'm going to screw the other side on, and then we're going to start working on clearing this stuff out for the weed barrier fabric. And it's going to Alright, that about wraps it up. Now I'm going to start clearing this stuff out of the way for the weed fabric. Alright, now we're going to go get that weed fabric, and we're going to try to lay this down in the wind. Alright, so I got the fabric, and I got my staples. I got some heavier duty staples, and I just tagged them with some yellow paint just so I could see where they are. If I do cover them with mulch, I'll know where they are, so maybe I can reuse them if I have to pull it up and take them somewhere else. So if you see me driving staples in, that's what that's for. And I'm going to try to run down here with the wind and staple it as I go. So hopefully this is not going to turn into a kite issue here. So let's see how it goes. All right, everybody, I got that down. I'm surprised the wind didn't take it away. This is what I was using. These are some really nice landscaping staples that you get. I really like these. Galvanized. They'll last a little longer at least. All right, next I think I'm gonna try to take the frame over there, set it down, and start putting this greenhouse together. So let's see how that goes. And looks like we need to finish this fabric first. So I'm gonna roll one out, rip it in half, and finish this out. And then it'll be perfectly set up for this greenhouse. All right, we got the frame on. Now we're gonna start putting the panels on and hopefully the plastic. Might try the plastic another day. It is kind of windy. We'll see how it goes. Now that you got your hog panels up, all you gotta do is zip tie them together and point the tail end down so you can clip it off so it doesn't poke your plastic later on. All right, now we're gonna cover this edge so when your plastic comes over, it doesn't cut your plastic on the edge of this hog panel. This edge on here, I'm just going to use an old garden hose that I've split. We'll see how well that works. Alright, I got the hoses on the end so the plastic won't tear, but now I'm going to use some little pieces of this hose. I'm going to flatten it out the best I can and run screws in it to hold down my panels on the end a little stronger and see how that works. Then after that we're going to put the plastic on and I'm going to try to run some boards in it, wrap it up on the end and screw it into the sides there on both sides, pull it tight, and then screw it down. And then I'm going to try to throw some rope over it at a zigzag pattern from one corner to the next corner to the next corner and then back to that corner and then back to the front corner, and hopefully that'll help hold the top from swaying too much. We'll see how it goes. If not from there, then I'll put some T-posts down and try to throw a strap over it just to hurricane proof it. It just depends. We usually don't get too much wind out here, so it might be all right with just the rope, but I'll find out and let you know. Now we're going to try to get the plastic up there. Hopefully the wind will die down just a little bit to get it on, but hopefully I don't have a huge kite on my hands and ruins this whole endeavor. I'm sure it'll be fine, but let's see how it goes. Well, there's the halfway point. Got the plastic on. It was a little bit of a chore with the wind, but now I got to do my doors, and I got an idea for how I want to do them, so we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, this is the semi-finished greenhouse. The wind's kind of picking up, so that's about as far as I got. It didn't turn out too bad. It's got plenty of space for what I need. Got these doors. I'm going to try to make it to where I can open them separately on each side, but there should be plenty of space in here. If the wind wasn't blowing so hard, I'd probably finish it today, but I think I got it somewhat braced up enough to quit for today. I'll finish it out another day, but other than that, a down and dirty greenhouse, pretty cheap. I'll get plenty of plants and growing use out of this, and maybe even grow some food in it this fall. Not too bad. Alright everybody, it's been fun having you out on this one. The wind's kind of put a damper on today, but I'll finish it another day. But this is a down and dirty greenhouse. I just used stuff that I had just to get by so I could grow out the season in it. But stay tuned for more videos on this and more to come for our growing season. This is Not a Pro Gardener here, and I'll see you again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified every time I come out with a new video. Thanks.